Well, I vividly remember the last time that I spoke in a service in our building at Above Bar. I was speaking on our vision to serve and reach the city of Southampton, something I'm really passionate about. But as I sat down, I remember wondering to myself how long it would be before we met in this way again. And sure enough, just a few days later, lockdown arrived. That was over 6 months ago, and it's actually been amazing to me to see the way in which the church has been able to keep functioning and keep connected through online technology, and really stunning to see that vision to serve and reach the city of Southampton continuing to move forward through Love Southampton and through the work of our church, even though we had to close our building down. It's amazing all that God has done. But of course, not meeting face to face has been hard. It's been hard for people who felt isolated. It's been hard for families. I think it's been hard for all of us in various ways. And to be honest, that shouldn't surprise us, should it? The Bible encourages us not to give up meeting together. It's important. It's part of our spiritual lives that we do that. And from the earliest days, Christians, especially Christians in cities, have thrived when they've both met in small, local, home based groups and gathered together in larger meetings from across the city. Both are important, and we've really missed those opportunities to connect more widely with other people in worship. But the good news is that that is now beginning to change. Over the next few days, we are setting out on a new journey together as a church, in which it's going to start to become possible for us to meet together once again, for those who feel ready for that just now. In fact, the journey will begin this Sunday on our east site, where over 51 people have already signed in for a service of all-age worship at the Woodlands Community College. We're really looking forward to that. And then the following week, on the 11th of October, we're really looking forward to having people worshipping together on our city centre sites with two 50-minute accessible all-age sensitive services in the morning, one 9:15, one 11:15, groups for reception to year 2, years 3 to 6, and years 7 to 9 running alongside those services, and then more to life meeting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's from the 11th of October. We understand that this isn't the right time for everyone to begin face-to-face meetings, and it's really important at this time for us as a church family that we understand and honour and respect each other in the different decisions that we're making. So it's really important that we will continue to be able to watch church online. The 9:15 service will be live streamed each week, and then you can watch it throughout the day. And we'll continue with Preach and Pray from 4 o'clock and Zoom prayer at 7:30 in the evening. Still, the survey that we recently did shows us that somewhere between a half and 2/3 of us do feel ready to return to face-to-face services. And the survey also tells us that we're very keen for as many as possible of our children and young people to be able to have some face-to-face groups beginning again. The COVID guidelines mean that our capacity in the building is limited to about 100 people booked in to each service. But as we've done the thinking about it, the good news is we believe we can make this work safely. If those who choose to attend register to come every other week and then watch online with others in the weeks in between. So essentially, those who are planning to come will need to choose a time slot, 9:15 or 11:15, and a week slot. Will have kind of A weeks and B weeks, and then register themselves and their children and young people, if they have them in their household, register them for those slots, and we'll allocate spaces basically on a first come, first served basis. To make this work, we will all need to work together, and we'll need to be a bit flexible and, yes, patient with each other. There will be things that go wrong that we have to iron out. That's okay. And it's going to need new people to step up to volunteer in some of the roles, because some of the people who volunteered in the past won't yet be able to come back to the building. But most of all, it really needs all of us to pray. Whether we're going to come to the building or whether we're going to continue to watch online, prayer is so important right now for our health and life as a church. Now, of course, We don't know how the restrictions may change in the months ahead, and we'll keep a close eye on them. But I want to say I'm really excited about this journey, and I think it's time for us to get started. So, as we do, let's stick together, let's love each other well, and let's pray for God to do a new thing among us.